Okay, so this is a first update so far on my trip. It's just got 9 o'clock Monday morning at 9 o'clock mountain time, so what's that, 7 hours behind GMT or whatever. But trip's going good so far. I'm in Whitefish, Montana, so up northwestern side of Montana, and so okay, I'll just go back to the start. So I started off about 16 days ago. It was May, 28th of May, back in Maine. So I left off from Orono, Maine, and I was kind of nervous at the start. And I made my way down to Augusta, and then all the way down to Boston. Met my friend Annie there. She gave me a ride up to upstate New York, Albany, and that was kind of really where I was going to really start off, I guess. And I kind of got scared, to be honest. It was a bit daunting starting off and being like, I have all these miles to cover. So I ended up I had some friends in Wisconsin, and I gave them a call, and they were like free. So then I took the train to Chicago. I was in Milwaukee, and I met them there. And then from there, I spent a couple of days there, and then I started off in Wisconsin, like proper hitchhiking. And it's just been like, obviously it's been a lot of fun, because every day you wake up and you don't know where you're going to end up, or how far or how short you're going to go. So it's been pretty cool. I've just been really lucky as well. Getting rides has been a lot easier. The longest I've probably had to wait was probably about an hour and a half max. And but you just meet like really cool people. You know, people really put themselves out there, and to help you, which I think has been great. And you know, I found once I got going, so I left Wisconsin, I reached the Mississippi, camped on the banks of the Mississippi, went from there across like southern Minnesota, made it into South Dakota, Sioux Falls, and hung out there. And then like within 2 days there, the next 2 days I had covered like 1,000 miles. I went up into North Dakota and then just across, and in like 38 hours I got from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, all the way up through North Dakota and into Yellowstone National Park. Like before that day, I had no plans to go to like any of the national parks. I was just like bucking it across the country, trying to get across as fast as possible. But by like, because I was like, I was making such good time, and I was talking like in the car. You're chatting with people, you're chatting with locals, so you're like, so you're getting you're learning more about the area. Like people are really open, and like Irish people seem to get around a lot, because like over like 80% of the people I met have Irish heritage. Like I don't know how that works, but it's been pretty good. So yeah, and then like they were like, oh yeah, like Yellowstone's not too far away, and I was like, it actually wasn't that far away, and I was like, when am I ever going to be this close to like the national park and get the chance? So I like managed to, just had a lot of luck, I guess. Hitchhiked, like got into the park, you know, and it was like $5 to camp in the park. Went around the park, saw like the main sites, Old Faithful, saw a couple bumped into a black bear while out hiking, and then you know, at the campsites, then one of the campsites, met a bunch of really cool people. Met up with this guy from upstate New York, Kyle, and he's doing a round trip, and we've hooked up and we've traveled now together for about the last week or so. And because after we spent a day in Yellowstone, and then we drove up to Glacier National Park, which is just like, I thought Yellowstone was brilliant, but like Glacier is just like 100 times better. It's just so much more wild, and like really, really rugged, and it was just really nice to be there. And like real tall mountains, and like we did a day of backcountry camping, so we hiked like 10 miles into the park, like, and like you're the only people there, and like there's no sign of any human influence, and it's like these mountains that were carved like 13,000 years ago by the glaciers when they came down, so they're like beautifully like blue turquoise lakes. You got these steep cliff mountains, like pure rock, and there's just all these trees, and all the wildlife is just fantastic, like deer. We bumped into a grizzly bear, and it's all been like, you've never been felt like threatened by the wildlife. It's just been like, it's just amazing to see, because like it's so cool. And so we spent about 4 days there, and like it's cool because like there's still snow. Like we went up, going to the Sun Road, was the iconic scenic highway that goes across Glacier National Park, and that was still closed. As far as Logan Pass, which is about 60 miles in, because there's still snow and they're still doing roadworks up there. Because like we got up there and there's still like snow banks that are about like 4 feet high or so, and like there's people skiing and like snowboarding on the snow there in June, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and then at Yellowstone as well, at the same campsite, I met Kyle, I met Josh and Mel, and they're from Whitefish, Montana, and they were like really cool people, and they were like, hey, you know, if you go to Glacier, hook us up afterwards, because we're about 30 minutes or so from Glacier. And yeah, we messaged them on Friday, and we went camping Friday night, and then we just hung out with their house, and it's been a lot of fun. So about 800, oh no, it's about 850 miles I think from here or so to Seattle. So my next stop home to hit Missoula. A friend on there, Barry, who's down there, and then from Missoula onwards to Seattle. So about 8 days, and it's going pretty good. So yeah, that's all I got for now. There's been a ton more that's actually happened, but I can't fit that into a video like this. But I've a ton of pictures and videos and everything, so I'll put them up as I can, I guess. So that's all from me in Whitefish, Montana, checking off. I'll talk to you guys soon, I guess. Bye.